You know, we got this field here, and it's got the ditch running through it. We've got about a 50-yard strip on one side and a big open field on the other. Birds are working both sides of the ditch, on the ditch, within 10 yards of the ditch when we scouted them. Especially with the temperatures, you know, they need the protein to keep moving, to keep migrating. You know, you get temperatures below freezing, they got to feed twice a day, and you got to have the food for them. You know, we saw these birds hitting this field, and it's bare. It's a bare soybean field. You know, here in Oklahoma, they've been, you know, cutting the soybeans and then baling it like hay, all the stubble, and sending it off, you know, for cow feed or whatever. You know, and then you walk out here and there's beans everywhere. You know, and I imagine it was because of the hot summer, and they probably didn't grow high enough for the head, you know, the combine, and so they spilled a lot, and they run across this field, boy, after them beans. You know, when there's that many birds, it's competition to get that food. So it worked good. You know, we had guys down here this week from Ohio. Never met them in my life. They walk in the door and it's like you've known them forever. You know, just because you've talked to them, you know, and you know what they hunt, you know what they like. It's like you've seen them the day before. It's an awesome feeling to be able to share that with those guys. Another thing that I've started doing is working with the Paralyzed Vets of America. We've got a local chapter here. A friend of mine, he's paralyzed. He's not a vet, but he's paralyzed, and he heads up the local chapter. And I've started helping him just set up blinds, be the back door person. You know, if he's got a guy out there who shoots a deer, I'll go out and gut it for him and drag it for him or whatever. And I'm leading into getting them into waterfowling and finding spots we can get wheelchairs in, you know, just accessibility. That property again, you know, I made roads that we can get them guys drive the truck right down in there, and you know, I don't need a four-wheeler, I don't need anything. I can just drive the truck right down there and drop them off and get them in a spot next to a tree, and they can shoot ducks, you know. You know, I really believe in hunters needing a mentor. You know, a father or uncle or friend or whatever it takes. You know, I really believe in that, and you know, I'm doing that for my kids and other kids. I mean, we do youth hunts and I mean, teenagers, college kids, whoever wants to go that I can see that wants it, has the drive, you know, not just a little free ride, you know, or whenever they want to go, they want the drive, you know.
Definitely learned a lot from Blake and Chris over the past couple of days. Learning how to scout the ducks is what I really learned this trip. You know, we had ducks piling in the field one afternoon. We go, we hunt it, we hammer ducks. We come back the next night, they're not hitting the exact spot, they're hitting about a quarter mile away, and I'm like, you know, what's the difference? You know, they're going to pile in there. You got decoys out, the first one that comes by, they're going to hit it. And that's not the case. I mean, the second day, we watched duck after duck after duck go and hit that same spot that was a quarter mile from us. And we just happened to get lucky and pull, you know, just enough ducks to dang near get a limit.
And so we switched up the decoy spread a little bit, you know, put a few more out and still drew them in and slaughter. You know, I mean, it's there's nothing like it. There's nothing like field hunting. I mean, you might not be on the X, but you don't need 5,000 birds. You need 500.